This conference will now be recorded.
Activities are to create a VM, which VM? Linux VM for our practice purpose, and to perform directory management. Now let us go to AWS. So to go to AWS, we have a link, console.aws.amazon.com. Okay, here select credentials. So to create a virtual machine, click on EC2 service. Now from here onwards, before that select instances. So here a list of operating systems are displayed as usually. I am selecting Ubuntu 20. Okay, already one VM is created. Okay, so let us go and terminate it to create a fresh VM. So you click on launch instance and just to come down as usually I am selecting Ubuntu 20.04. Okay, yeah, nothing more than that. Just go on, press next, 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 review and launch. Launch. You have to create a key file over here. The key file name is 26 August my key. Download key pair. Now this key file is available in downloads folder. And go to downloads folder. Sorry. Before that, we have to launch instance. Launch instance. So I am giving a name to this virtual machine. My VM. Now to connect to this virtual machine, click on connect button and copy this example command. Say Control C and go to downloads. And there in downloads, you have to choose PowerShell or Git Bash. Anyone is okay. I'm selecting PowerShell. So just copy this command. Say yes. And we are inside the virtual machine. Okay. Now, in the previous classes, we have seen how to create new files in different ways. In 4 different ways, we have created a new file. But when you have large number of files, suppose I have different categories of files, like I have MP4 files, JPG files, Okay, BMP files, audio files are there, video files are there, some text files are there, log files are there, temporary files are there. So if you keep all these files at one place, organizing files becomes very difficult. Organizing files becomes very difficult. So for that, what I can do, so I can create individual folders for each and every category. Okay, I can create individual folders for each and every category. Suppose I can create a folder called JPG. Okay, all JPG related files I can keep in JPG folder. Okay, I can create a folder called MP4. Now all MP4 related files I can keep in MP4 folder. So that what happens here, organization of files becomes very easy. So that is the case why we are going to create directories. Now here to manage directories, we have three different commands. So what are the three different commands? One is mkdir. Okay, this is to create a new directory. Now we have one more command cd. Okay, once you create a directory, if you want to go into the directory, we are going to use something like cd. Okay, it is used to create, sorry, it is used to take us to a specific directory. Let us say I am going to create a new directory called mkdir folder or mp4 audios, videos, okay, logs, and some text files. These many folders I am creating in single shot. Okay, just copy this command, go to your terminal, not terminal, PowerShell, right? So from PowerShell we are working. Execute all these commands. Now all 5 folders are created. Are you seeing audios, logs, MP4, text, videos? Okay. So now what I am going to do, I am going to create some files over here. Okay. So what are the files I am going to create, like a.mp4, okay, b.txt files, c.mp3 audios, right? mp3, c.mp3 and d.log. Total I am creating 1, 2, 3, 4 files. Now 4 directories, 5 directories and 4 files I have created. Now what I will do, I am going to copy this mp3 files into videos folder, and all mp4 files, we have one mp4 file, right? a.mp4 into mp3 files into audios, and mp4 files into videos, and text files into text folder, log files into logs folder. How you can do that? So for that we have a command in Linux, that is cp. cp is used to copy files from one folder to another. Okay, so what is the syntax, how to use the cp command? Cp source file location and target file location. So source file means from where you wanted to copy. Target file location means to which location you wanted to copy. Okay, so for this we have two approaches. What are the two approaches? Okay, presently we are in, let us close it. So presently we are in which folder? If you say pwd, it is going to display the current working directory name /home/ubuntu. Okay, presently we are in /home/ubuntu. So in /home/ubuntu, we have these many files and folders. So first what I will do, I will copy cp Okay, so what are the folders I have, what are the files I have touched? Okay, let us copy this command also. So you're for copying this file, say control insert. Control insert will copy the contents, and to paste it over here, say shift insert. Now what I will do, from this current folder, okay, dot indicates current folder. Okay, slash, how you want to copy this a.mp4 into which folder? Sorry, mp4 into which folder? Here we have this location, TDR, this one, videos. Okay, now let us run this command. Now it is done. Okay, now to go into videos folder, we have a command called cd. cd videos, just press tab key. When you press tab key, okay, auto completion is done. Now just watch this. Are you seeing a.mp4 is copied into videos folder? Now to go back one, go one directory back, say cd double dot. Okay, when I say cd double dot, here cd space double dot takes us to the parent directory of the current directory. Okay, now this is one way of copying. And how we are mentioning path here, this is this way of copying files, okay, is called, okay, to copy files from current location to videos folder, we have used relative path. What do you mean by relative path? Relative path means if you are giving path from current directory, okay, so it assumes that presently we are in which folder? Okay, dot indicates current folder. From the current folder, you are copying this a.mp4. This is a source location. Okay, where did I write source location? This is actual usage. And after that, I created these files. And this way of copying files is called as relative path. Relative path means we are specifying path from current directory. So you can also mention path like this. CP, suppose here I wanted to copy mp3 file, c.mp3 file into audios folder. Here we have audios folder, right? Audios folder. This folder. So you can also write like this, /home /ubuntu, okay, and say c.mp3, okay, where you want to copy, /home /ubuntu, okay, /audios. Audios we have created now here, not videos. Here this is videos. Now this way of copying files, okay, is called as absolute path. Absolute path means if we are giving path from root directory, complete path, that is called as absolute path. Now just copy this command. So go directory go one directory back, say cd double dot. Again we are in Ubuntu. Okay, from Ubuntu try this example. Okay, so we are copying c.mp3 from Ubuntu folder to audios folder. It is done. Go to audios. Okay, now look at the contents. Are you seeing c.mp3 is available over there? Now, this is about copying a file into methods. So suppose I want to completely move the files. This is about copying the files. For copying the files, we have used CP. Okay, so moving files. So for that, we can use MV command. MV command is used for moving files from one location to another, and to rename files or folders or directories. Folders or directories are same. There is no difference. Okay, MV command can do these two activities for moving files from one location to another location, and it can also be used to rename the files or folders. Now, if you watch these folders clearly, first let me come out of this audios folder. We have these many files, right? d.log is there, c.mp3. Okay, I want to rename c.mp3 as d.mp3. Then you can simply run this command c.mp3 as d.mp3. Now if you ls, c.mp3 will go. Okay, so it was renamed as d.mp3. Now I want to copy this d.mp3 into our log files. Okay, we have log files also, right? Where is that log file? d.log. Now I want to move this d.log into completely. We have to specify relative path. d.log into which folder? Logs folder. Now if you look at this list of files, are you seeing d.log is not there? Where it is available now? In the logs folder. Say logs. Are you seeing d.log is permanently moved to d.log logs folder? This is just like cut and paste. In Windows, we have something like cut and paste, copy and paste, right? When you say copy paste, okay, your text will be there in two locations. File will be there in two locations. Cut and copy means your file will be disappeared from current location. It will be copied into another location. MV is just nothing but cut and paste. CP is nothing but copy paste. That is the exactly job of this MV command is going to perform. Now let us create some files here. Touch 1:10.txt. Now we have created some files, right? Just to keep the files. Now here I want to remove a directory. So for removing a directory, we can use something like rmdir. Okay, it removes a directory. Which directory it is going to remove? Non-empty directory. It cannot remove, sorry, empty directories. It can remove only empty directories. Suppose here we have these many folders, right? Audios folder, videos folder, logs folder. Okay, just to try to remove logs folder. See what happens. mkdir, sorry, rmdir. Remove directory logs. It is complaining, right? The directory which you want to remove is not empty. Okay, just rmdir can remove only empty directories. Empty directories. It cannot remove non-empty directories. Okay, so how to remove this non-empty directories we will discuss. So till that point, so let me introduce one more command, one more important command, rm command. Rm is used to remove files, folders, and both. So here we have some options with rm command. Rm, simply if I say 1.txt, sorry, 1.txt will be removed. Okay, so in a similar way, you can remove multiple files also in single shot. 2.txt and 3.txt. Both files are removed. But before deleting, I want to check whether I want to delete it permanently or not. For that, we have an option rm-i 4.txt, 5.txt, 6.txt. Now, before you are going to remove these three files, it is going to take your confirmation. I means interactive mode. Okay, it removes such files in interactive mode. Now let us do this activity. So these are the files that are available in my current working directory. So if I say simply 1.txt, 1.txt will be removed. Now I can say 2.txt and 3.txt. Okay, two files are removed now. One was removed, two was removed, three was removed. But I want to remove in an interactive fashion. For that, use -i. This is 4.txt, 5.txt, and 6.txt. Now, before it is going to remove each file, it is going to ask you. Sorry, I have used a touch command, right? Okay. It is rm command, not touch. Rm. Are you seeing it is asking for whether you want to remove 4.txt? If I say yes, that will be removed. It is also asking whether you want to remove 5.txt. If I say no, it will not be removed. 6.txt. Yes. Only 5.txt is not removed. Remaining 4.txt, 6.txt are removed. Watch the list. 4.txt is removed. 6.txt is also removed. Like that, if you want to remove in an interactive fashion, use -i. Otherwise, if you don't want to take any confirmation directly, you can remove like this 8.txt. It will remove without taking any confirmation. In single shot, you can remove multiple files also. 3.txt. Okay, 9.txt. Now, if you say ls, 3.txt, 9.txt are removed. Okay. Now, if you want to remove directories, which are non-empty. Okay, which are non-empty. You suppose your logs folder is not empty, right? Then if you can apply -rf logs, now it is going to remove all non-empty directories also. What is the meaning of rf here? First, R means recursive, means if my logs folder contains subfolders, okay, it is going to remove all such folders in a recursive fashion. F means forceful. Okay, so this is very useful command in day-to-day life of every cloud engineer and DevOps engineers. rf logs. So it removes non-empty directories. So here we cannot remove non-empty directories with rmdir, right? Just rmdir can remove only empty directories. So if the directory is not empty, simply you can use rf logs folder. Guys, is it clear? Any questions till this point?
No questions.
Okay. Now, sometimes what happens? We need to create the links between two files. We need to create links between two files. So if one of the file is changed, I want to reflect the change into second file automatically. Okay. So to do that, we have an option called linking files or creating links between two files. Suppose here some files over here. Let me create one file here, nano. Okay, cat greater than courses 1. I am giving something like DevOps, AWS, Azure, GCP, SAP, like this. Say Control D to save the changes. Now we have a file called courses 1. Now I want to create a link between courses 1 and courses 2. Courses 2 actually it is not there. Even though it is not there, it will be created automatically. Okay, so how to create a link between these two files? By using ln command. Using ln command, you can create a link between two files. So here this file must be there in the system. Courses 1 must be there, but courses 2 will be created automatically. Now, if you look at the contents of both files, it will show same information. Courses 2. Now, if I change something in cat to courses 1 or courses 2, so suppose I am changing courses 2. I am adding a line. Okay. So what is that line I am adding? Oracle. And say Control D. And look at the both contents now. Courses 1 and courses 2. Are you seeing same information? Just I changed only courses 2. So whatever I changes I did in courses 2, that is reflected to courses 1. To create a link between two files. So what is that command? First create some file, courses 1, add some data, and at the end say Control D to stop accepting the data, to stop giving the data. Okay, this is to save and come out and create a link. courses 1, courses 2. Now add some data to courses 2. Okay. Now, sorry. Okay. Add some data to this file and display both files, courses 1 and cat courses 2. Both will display same content. Okay. Now, so there is another useful command, that is something like WC. So WC is used for displaying number of lines, words, characters in a file. Now for demonstrating this, let me create one new file, cat greater than courses info. DevOps is about automation. AWS is the best cloud. GCP from Google. Okay. Or just stop this and say WC, say courses information. Now I seeing 3, 12, 65. 3 indicates that number of lines, 12 words, 65 characters. WC example. WC courses information. Now if I say, if you want to display only number of lines, we have an option called -L. It displays only number of lines. WC, I want to display only number of characters. It displays only the number of characters. So if you want to display only number of words, courses info displays only the number of words. Or you can combine some combinations also. Okay, WC, I want to display only characters and words. WC courses information. It will display words and characters. Let us try. WC -L courses info. Sorry. Three lines are there. Twelve words. 65 characters. If I say WC, 12 lines, sorry, 12 words, 65 characters. Okay, this is how you can use the WC command also. So if you want to display WC-LW courses info, number of lines and number of words. Okay, so this is how you can count number of lines, words, and characters. So tomorrow also we are going to focus one more Linux session. From Monday onwards, we are going to start AWS. Okay, so some few comments are there. Okay, and we are going to discuss those comments if possible tomorrow. From Monday onwards, we will start actual AWS services. What are the major services that are available in AWS? Okay, and what is the pricing? Okay, so if I use a virtual machine, okay, I have to pay for virtual machine and disk. How much I have to pay, and what are the different plannings? Okay, we have different plannings in AWS, like reserved, spot instances, on demand. Okay, what are these actually? We are going to verify each and every activity with live examples. Okay, I will show how to calculate prices also. If you are using 10 machines per month, how much you have to pay? Okay, so cost is if you are using a virtual machine, means it is two-folded. Means you have to pay for processor and hard disk also. How much you have to pay for processor and how much you have to pay for hard disk? Okay, so entire things I am going to show. We are going to estimate the cost also. Okay, but not tomorrow, from Monday onwards. What are the different major services available in AWS? Okay, each and every service we are going to discuss in detail. Right. So any questions?
Um, hi, Shivkumar. I may not be able to join tomorrow. I just want to let you know. So I'll go through the recording tomorrow.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
I won't be there also tomorrow. I already have a prior engagement. Sorry.
What is Sayed?
I said I won't be able to join tomorrow also. I have a prior engagement.
You are not able to join tomorrow.
Yes,
Okay. Then you go through recording.
sure. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.